guys, welcome to another edition of Tenterview. And today guys, we're celebrating something real big right now. We're celebrating the official opening of Swagg Grooming. But you know, since day one with Tenterview, I with Swagg Grooming, doing all my interviews, everything on the couch, on your nose, right? And for those of you who don't know where Swagg Grooming is, it's located on 7th Street in BARBER. It's a real sleek looking place. Watch me, you can't pass it, right? And I'm here at the nail tech station because you all know Swagg Grooming isn't only about barbering. We also do nail tech services, pedicures, manicures. Ladies, if you want to get a hookup, come here. So right now we're right at the nail tech station here, and you can see we have a client already getting the nails did. Because tonight we're gonna be real big enough. Trust me, there's fellas coming out. I know. Okay, come and see which party fellas will be now. Right? So right now we are the barbering. It's about fella right now swagging up. He's swagging up for the ladies. A lady on the chair and a fella here swagging up for the night. Right? So this here is Kerron. Alright? And oh, I forgot to mention to you, that's Candice. Right? That's the nail tech. And this is Kerron the barber. So all here, trust me, and we're going to get inside a little more about Swagg Grooming a little later on. So stay posted for that, alright guys? Hi guys, so I'm here with the CEOs of Swagg Grooming, Candice and Kerron. You guys would have seen in the intro where, you know, they were doing this stuff. So now I got a little few minutes with them, and we're going to discuss a little bit about Swagg Grooming. Because all you know at Tenterview is Swagg Grooming we was doing, we think right through, not going to stop. And not going to stop, but we had to introduce the people behind Swagg Grooming. So Candice and Kerron, finally at last, faces behind Swagg Grooming, and it's the official opening right now, so it's real big, big right now, right? So tell us a little bit about Swagg Grooming, and the persons watching Tenterview, Swagg Grooming, what it's about, because we know we have two separate stuff going on.
All right. Well, Swagg was a dream, two dreams that we combined to make one, right? Because I always had a passion for barbering, right? And well, Candice says she had enough of working for people and things. So I say, well, you're good. She used to pull my hair when my hair was long, you know. She used to plait it, she lock it when it turned ras and whatever. So I say, well, do all the hairdressing. She said, nah, she can't do that, like too much pain. Right? So I say, well, we go and do all the nail course and whatever. So I all over town because she can't get the free time, I get the free time. So I all over town looking for, you know, places for her to do the courses and whatever, and eventually we found two places, one on Henry Street and one on Mokarapo Road. But she decided to go Mokarapo Road, and I mean the dream started from there. You know, the business is based on experiences we had as customers going to nail salons and barber salons and all these type of things where we had to sit down for hours and wait, right? And we don't believe that a customer should sit down and wait for hours. It's kind of unfair, especially if you tell me come for a time and then I hate as the barber. It's kind of unfair to me. I buy right as the customer supposed to get up and leave, right? So we decided to say, well, here's what you say. Yes, we're coming up. Yes, we knew, but we know the business. You understand? Because we know the quality of the work that we're offering. And I mean, we're in charge of no much more than anybody else, you know what I mean? And we just decided that they want to strictly by appointments for the customers who prefer to sit down and wait. Kudos, right? But we want to deal with the customers who on a schedule, who know that, listen, we want to come and get our hair cut, we want to come and get our nails done, and we want to come, get it done on time. If you want to stick around after, I really don't have a problem with that. Because that's why we put things in place, you know, we have the Wi-Fi, we have the cable, we have music, you know, we have beverages, you can sit down and drink, whatever the case is, and then, well, as you can see, the couch. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we have the ambience with the loungy vibe so that everybody could sit down and relax, you know, and enjoy the culture, because we really believe in networking as well. You know, a lot of networking is taking place right here. Most of the people I meet, for instance I meet you through Andre, through Facebook, right? And then now I have all these local artists, all this the place overflowing with talent. You understand what I mean? And I get to meet more and more people through the business, you know. So yeah, it's a dream. It's two dreams built on one dream. Well, combined now to make one dream.
And that's what I like. And in regards to that, I just have any little arguments going on with who, because you know people will want to know about it. You can't be so smooth, boy. This song and else, just have any little.
Yeah, we have.
The usual, nothing that you can't get over.
Yeah, no.
So, Candice, how long you doing, you know, the nails and the pedicures and stuff? How long you doing that?
Since April last year.
And from the pictures I see, like if you're doing that really yes! I had to get my nails do it because I just try to do a thing for myself by failing. But since all is only on time, because I just work with time, I will link up to come and do my nails and thing. And Kerron, how long you doing the barbering?
Yeah, I barbering since I was 16, you know. No lie. What happened as we was growing up, my partner, my neighbor, right? At the time, he started to trim. And I was real intrigued. My father used to cut my hair, you know, I watched him trim and I said, I really like this thing, boy. So I asked him to teach me. And he teach me and I never let go since that. I mean, I trim almost half my confirmation class. Plenty of my school friends, my youth group.
Me the other day?
Yeah. Right. Now I have some of my workmates, my colleagues from the Giselle and all this come and trim as well. You know, I get support from everywhere. You know, and it's something that I feel is I want to do it full time. You know, because I see any gaps in the market where fellas not respecting their customers and men coasting on you, and you had to beg them to trim you, and I really not going through that. You know what I mean? I am here to serve my customers, and if it is when they come, I am at their beck and call. Once they leave, then I can go back to my life. You understand? So that is my passion. That is what Candice believes in as well, and she wanted to. She said, Kerron, I feel we could do it, and I say, well, if you believe we could do it, I go with that. You know, I am not a procrastinator. If you ask her, if you ask my mother, they will tell you. If I tell you, I jump on over the wall, I go on. Right? Then I ain't going to tell you, run, and you have to stand up. You know what I mean? If I tell you, my word is my bond.
So, what's the future plans for Swagg? Because I honestly not seeing it just being having one outlet for people. I honestly want to see more outlets. I mean, all you can be there for yourself, but you have to entrust in people to do the same work that and the same mindset that you are going by. What's the future plans for Swagg?
Well, for now, I think, we want to continue to build what we have, right? I'm actually looking to take on a hairdresser eventually, right? Because I think we need to expand to a point where we have all of these services, right? So we want to do a little masseuse, some makeup, we want to do hair, everything, loctician, everything. You know what I mean? I actually want to learn to do facials too because it's something that the fellas calling for. You know, because I right now offering hot towel treatments, and the hot towel treatments good, yes, but deep cleansing and that kind of thing, fellas really want to get to the nitty-gritty. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, eventually we want to do a little franchising. I have some products that I'm bringing in from New York. And I want to say shout out to Curtis Smith, which is P. Diddy's barber, the original.
What?
Yeah, and I met him on Twitter, followed him on YouTube, and I found out about his product for shave. It's really for black men, you know what I mean, with razor bumps and who have issues with razor bumps.
That's the exotic.
Yes, shave therapy.
Like I can tell all about that. I use that on this little part of my little hair there, and trust me, it's the next big thing in Trinidad and in the Caribbean. So, talking about that, how you're going to expand on that?
Yeah, actually, I already spoke to Curtis about it, and want to put something in place where anybody who in the Caribbean who want to get a whole lot of exotics, you know, they can come.
What? Real big vibes here, boy. So you'll be the sole distributor exotics.
I mean, they have a whole line there. They have shave therapy, they have the exotics Good Life, which is a lotion. They have a body melt called Good Life as well, that you after you shower and then you melt it, you put it on your skin. It's very nice.
I'm fed up with this mentholated spirits thing, spraying up in your head, burning there like a god. You understand? And that exotics all here. I can't wait to talk about it at all. So, in regards to if somebody wants to come to do the nails, come to, get their hair cut and stuff, you do walk-ins or strictly by appointments only?
No, strictly by appointments, because I don't believe in, I mean, right now there are some barbers out there, and I'm not knocking anybody, but they say they're doing appointments, right? But then a virgin might call them and say, of course, I need a mark, I need a haircut, right? You must squeeze in, and then you have a 3 o'clock, but at 2:45, you take a man, and then 3:05, your virgin walking now. Who, you know, and
I mean, I get a little squeezy sometimes.
Yeah,
but I understand what you're saying.
No, as trainees,
you have to make my appointment.
Yeah, you have to make your appointment. You know, we ain't trying to be no such thing, but at the end of the day, it's a service we providing, and we need to make sure that we deliver on our promise.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
How could persons get in contact with you guys?
Well, we have our Facebook page, Swagg Grooming. You can hit us on Twitter, Swagg Groom. Or you could hit us, well, my number is 393-6552. And Candice.
Put all that.
My number is 393-6552.
I'll put all that in the description box down below for you guys to get in contact with them. So guys, I'm so glad that I get to do this interview. I know I always like people to do the freestyle about it. Yeah, it's not freestyle here for me right now. You know, but you guys, I have a couple of pics coming after to show you guys some of the stuff that they did today when, you know, I did a little intro. So guys, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are the faces behind Swagg Holidays, the next big thing in Trinidad. I don't want to call up no barber shop name, but here works. There's customer service, right? And I for that, when you think about your customers, those are the people who make you today. And you can't be shunning them, and all the barber shops out there and hairdressing salons are knocking all about it. That's real mess up sometimes. I come in here from now, right? I mean, I ain't going to do my hair yet, but he getting a hairdresser just now. I'll come here. Alright guys, so until my next interview, I'll check you guys later, alright? Bye.
Performance time. Time to get wild. So we have some local talent in the house. I come to introduce him because I like him. To hell with everybody. Right, so coming out of until normal thing. You know, that's where all the talent is come out. Contrary to what other people believe. So we have Jamortel, Immortel. He's a rapso, hipso artist, right? Coming to bring it to you live
and direct.
Right? So, wanna give him a little round of applause now?
That we say, that we say.
Hello. Tell me if you're feeling this. Well, I have plenty friends up in John, up in Beverly Hills and in Picton. I used to pass through the Crescent to reach to my home. Well, through Shouter Hill, then up in Jespers, I walking without no fear or rush. Cause I used to play basketball in them fellas zone. Yes, the zone. But just the other day I hear the sign keys. And when I thought that the shooting ceased, man, I decided to put on my clocks to roam to my home. But I had to run just to save myself. An idiot took me for somebody else. So now I'm not checking nobody, I using my phone. Check it, well, too many bullets are flying, and plenty of my brethren are dying. So afraid, Lord, afraid, I'm so afraid. But I go call you, still too many bullets are flying, and plenty of my brethren are dying. So afraid, Lord, afraid, I'm so afraid. But I go call Hello. Tell me if you're feeling this. Well, I have plenty friends up in John, up in Beverly Hills and in Picton. I used to pass through the Crescent to reach to my home. Well, through Shouter Hill, then up in Jespers, I walking without no fear or rush. Cause I used to play basketball in them fellas zone. Yes, the zone. But just the other day I hear the sign keys.